Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to talk about the Gemini exchange. Now, many of you knew that a lot of us could use the Kucoin exchange, several years back, and then they restricted us from using it, and then some people just stopped using it altogether. They transferred their funds. Some people decided to get a VPN so they could use it. And so I wanted to talk about this alternative, especially when it comes to low buy limit orders. Now, first, before I get into this, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions on that information. And if you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description. Now, we had another update with Kucoin, and I don't think anybody's orders got canceled, anything that I have seen anyway. But I wanted to remind people, because I've talked about this before, but I think that Gemini may be a better alternative when it comes to low buy limit orders. And it's not necessarily that Gemini has a whole bunch of coins like Kucoin does, right? But I think that when it comes to positioning yourself for the flash crash or flash spike, it might be very well that Gemini, especially for us here in the United States, is a better exchange. If you guys want to, my referral link is down below in the description and then also in the comment section. Now, I do want to make clear, I'm not telling anybody to cancel their Kucoin account or transfer everything out of Kucoin to go to Gemini. If you're already using it, you just leave everything there. And this is just for people who have maybe already canceled theirs, or just they want another alternative, especially for like low buy limit orders and other cryptocurrencies and other fiat currencies. Gemini is also available in 60 different countries. And you have different regions, so some things that might be in your region might not be in my region, and vice versa. You can see like the Bahamas and Canada, Bermuda, Cayman Islands, El Salvador, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, Guatemala, Panama, right? And that's just in North America. You can check South America, Asia, Vietnam, Africa. You got Egypt, Ghana, and South Africa, New Zealand. So the list just goes on and on. So I do believe that this is going to be a better alternative for many people who can't use Kucoin, and for those people who live in a country where restrictions are tight. So Gemini might be in that area. You just have to do your research. This link will also be down below in the description. Now, just to give you a snapshot from when Bitcoin was at 62,000, in my region, I can use the euro, I can use the British pound, and so I do have low buy limit orders in those fiat currencies. So you have to exchange your USD for euro or for the British pound, and also too that each order there's a limit of $5. That's the minimum order. So your region might be different than mine, whether you're in or outside the United States, because some states might have certain restrictions on, say, like the euro. So if you live outside of the U.S., you may have access to more fiat currencies. When you look at this volume on this snapshot from when Bitcoin was at 62,000, right? You can see Bitcoin USD is first, Bitcoin, the Singapore dollar, USDT, and then you have the Gemini dollar, and then the euro. And there's a lot going on today, especially with the markets, being down. And this is where Bitcoin right now is around 54,000, right? So you can see the volume in the last 24 hours. You have USD, the Singapore dollar, the British pound, the Gemini dollar, USDT, the euro. And so you get another snapshot. Basically, it's still the same as far as like the volume, that some currencies have more volume than others. So you want to place your orders accordingly. You can switch to, say, like Ethereum, and click on 24-hour volume, right? And then with Ethereum, USD, the Singapore dollar, right? The Gemini dollar, USDT, the British pound. So you can see the differences as far as the volume and where you want to strategize to place some of your orders. And then you'll find like XRP only has, one trading pair on Gemini. And I'm going to share with you why I think that Gemini is a better option overall. When you're looking for different types of, when you're looking for like maybe even the main coins that, we believe that are going to make it through the next crypto winter. So I'm getting ready to share with you here on CoinGlass why the number one reason why I think Gemini is a better option is because of how much Bitcoin is on the exchanges. And using CoinGlass, you can see here Gemini is 4th for Bitcoin, right, just above Kraken, right? Then when you go further down the list, KuCoin is ranked at 14. So I'm not going to put a whole bunch of money into KuCoin when there's not as much Bitcoin on the exchange itself. Now, when people start dumping and start moving stuff to the exchanges, that could be a completely different story. But I'm just sharing with you right now that Gemini has more Bitcoin than KuCoin. Ethereum, right? Gemini is number 6 and KuCoin is number 11. So there's a huge difference between how much is on the exchanges according to what CoinGlass is saying here. You can go to coinglass.com/balance. You can do the research yourself to strategize where you want to place low buy limit orders. Now, folks, it's not preparing for some major flash crash. Just remember, we have seen individual cryptos flash crash or flash spike on individual platforms. So we have seen that over and over and over again. So that's how you are preparing yourself, not just for the major flash crash, but for any flash crashes or spikes that might happen on that exchange with each of the tokens that you currently have. So don't forget to just overall make sure you have everything set up in the way that you want. So you can see here, I have orders for some of the different cryptocurrencies, and I just have the minimum for each one of these. And you have to mess around with the 0.01 or 0.01 and kind of mess with it to see what the lowest is that you can place some of these orders. So I do believe that Gemini is a better alternative for KuCoin, especially for us who live here in the United States. So it's just something to think about. The link will be down below in the description. So with the volatility in the markets right now, and with the elections, and just with all the craziness that could happen over the next 3 months, I mean, we're still looking at possibly China attacking Taiwan and escalation with Putin. I mean, everybody's distracted right now. So there's a lot of things that could happen from now all the way up, actually up into the inauguration. And there are countries that are in position to make their move, and because, United States right now is in turmoil, and there's nobody focusing on the economy right now. Everything's just kind of, going to crap, as we have been talking about for the longest time. So I just want you guys to be in position the best way you can. So the link to Gemini will be down below in the description if you want to use my referral links. So I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.